Known for being the strongest influencer ever, Larry Wheels has had an inspiring rise to fame. Born on December 3rd, 1994 in the Bronx of New York, but moving into the Caribbean at a young age, Larry would have a hard upbringing which involved being bullied and often getting robbed.
I got bullied and I got robbed and
This was heavily due to him being so skinny, which made him an easy target. Knowing that being skinny was the reason for the bullies targeting him, Larry Wheels would decide to start weightlifting at 14 because he believed getting bigger would intimidate the other kids. Because Larry grew up poor in the Caribbean, he had to improvise when starting his weightlifting journey. He created a bench press using a broomstick with 2 cinder blocks on each end, did pull-ups using a bar in his doorway, and incorporated push-ups into his routine. 2 years later, his family would move back to New York, and Larry would have the opportunity to join an actual gym, which started his bodybuilding path. Larry started to make very noticeable progress with bodybuilding, but fell in love with powerlifting and moving as much weight as possible. He would train for about 6 months of powerlifting before he decided he wanted to get stronger faster, where he would decide to make a massive change and start to take steroids at 17. This was due to the fact that at the time, Larry was using copious amounts of drugs and realized that he needed to pick his poison and choose to use steroids and dive completely into the gym. In a podcast with Bradley Martin, he even credits the gym for saving his life.
The gym saved my life because, do you understand, like,
I saw when you were skinny.
Larry completely dived into powerlifting, giving the sport of bodybuilding almost entirely up, and it quickly became clear that he had serious potential in the sport. Larry Wheels started to become noticed in the fitness scene when in 2013 he created his YouTube channel and posted a video on October 20th of the same year titled 365 Seated Military Press for Reps, where he would show off his immense strength at a very young age of 18. Larry consistently posted his incredible lifts, leaving people in awe and disbelief. Many people couldn't even believe that his feats were humanly possible. Because he was so strong, he became a professional powerlifter at 18, competing in his first official competition in the 270-pound division while only being 247 pounds, and he won. After this, Larry had solidified himself as being world-class strong, and people started fearing the name Larry Williams at any powerlifting meet. Over the next couple of years, Larry would post consistently on Instagram, slowly building his fan base. He was posting life updates that included his insane lifts and powerlifting placements. He wouldn't post much on YouTube until March of 2017, where he began posting longer workout videos showing off his impressive numbers, and his videos were gaining more noticeable traction. His growth would stay pretty consistent until December of 2017, where his views on social media skyrocketed due to him becoming an anomaly of the fitness scene by being able to move insane amounts of weight while at the same time being absolutely shredded, winning bodybuilding shows. To get more eyes on him while training for his upcoming show was him creating a series, Powerlifter Trains for Upcoming Bodybuilding Show, where he would still demonstrate himself moving an insane amount of weight while getting ready for a bodybuilding competition, which is very unorthodox even still today, putting up these wild numbers. 405 on bench for 20 reps, 855 conventional deadlift, and an 815-pound squat. With his insane way of preparing for the show, people had their doubts, but Larry would place first overall in his bodybuilding show. After the show, Larry would upload a video titled Larry Wheels, I win first overall at my first bodybuilding competition. This video would be Larry's first insanely viral YouTube video, as it now sits at over 12 million views. This insane level of growth would allow Larry to really make his way in the industry, getting the attention of other creators and allow him to secure some notable collaborations. With that being said, later in 2018, one person in particular would reach out, and on August 30th, 2018, Larry would do a video with Thor Bjornsson, the strongest man in the world at the time. Yet again, people were starstruck by Larry's strength and his anabolic energy. However, there was another person that Larry would collab with that brought the most insane energy from Larry Wheels, and where we got a lot of viral clips.
Somebody out there sitting working harder than you. Somebody working harder. Hurry up, let's go.
That person was NDO Champ. Known for screaming in his videos to hype up his viewers, Larry and NDO became the perfect duo, and these iconic moments still circle social media today. With these collaborations and the insane momentum that Larry had, he started to post more and more, and it became very prevalent that his videos would surround hitting new PRs after new PRs, and the world started just to notice how much of a freak of nature Larry really was. Sponsors also started noticing, which helped Larry get a sponsor by Gorilla Mind, as well as starting his own clothing/supplement brand named PR Lifestyle. The first official merch drop would be in November of 2018 and has been a massive success, and PR has continued to thrive still to this day. Larry's career was progressing fast and had no sight of ever slowing down, but it progressed even faster when Larry decided he wanted to test the limits of his strength even further by doing strongman training. He started collabing with lots of strongmen to get a sense of how to train for the competitions, which with the knowledge that he gained would motivate him to join the World Log Championship in April of 2019 and doing very well, pressing a max of 446.4 pounds, amazing everyone. While Larry Wheels was on top of the world in 2019, something was right around the corner that would affect everyone, including Larry. The start of the lockdown came with a lot of challenges for content creators, but Larry Wheels capitalized on people being at home and decided to create fun collaborative content with a massive amount of influencers. At this point, Larry was traveling all over the world, collaborating with different creators. This would be in Dubai, India, Tokyo, LA, South Korea, Italy, Paris, and towards the end of 2019, leading into 2020, Larry was always on the move. These collaborations were absolutely skyrocketing Larry's popularity, even breaking over 15 million views on a video with the Korean Hulk. This would end up being Larry's most viewed video, and during 2020, Larry also picked up arm wrestling and created numerous videos on the sport and was pulling some pretty significant views. Larry seemed to be obsessed with arm wrestling, and the majority of his content ending 2020 and heading into 2021 was surrounding the sport that involved famous creators being a part of these videos like Schoolboy, Devon Larratt, Eddie Hall, Joe Aesthetics, and the Georgian Hulk. While Larry would post the occasional workout collab video, one stood out above the rest in 2021. It would mark the beginning of a curse that would follow him, and it started with one clip. In March of 2021, Larry would film a workout video with Ryan Crowley. During the workout, Ryan was attempting a PR with Larry when one of the most iconic gym injuries took place. While this is obviously a devastating injury, it gained well over 7 million views, going insanely viral. Fear spread in the fitness industry about working out with Larry, causing creators to become a little bit more hesitant when pushing their limits when working out with him. In April of 2021, Larry would move to Dubai, and it seemed like he would spend a lot more time there in the coming months. His videos, however, would not change, besides the occasional vacation videos keeping the same style of collabing content. Because this is the content he was surrounded by, he decided to move back to LA in early 2023, continuing his fitness domination. Larry was still a pillar of the fitness community, finding new creators coming up and sharing his spotlight. Some notable creators include Alex Eubank and the Trent Twins. In July of 2023, Larry would announce his biggest project yet, opening his first public gym. As 2023 came to an end, Larry was staying pretty consistent, and his presence on social media continued his steady growth and building his loyal following. He would eventually compete in an amateur Mr. Olympia, placing second in his class. His show day video would gain over 2 million views, really showing off Larry's loyal following.
Here's the second place winner, number 524, Larry Williams.
He eventually announced that his gym, One Gen Gym, was ready to open its doors, and it quickly became a huge success. He would host the grand opening that would attract over 4,000 guests, including almost any influencer you could think of. The community really showed up for Larry, and the atmosphere was insane.
Right now he's going for a world record in the dip, weighted dip. Yep. Oh shit! Yes! Yes! Come on! Finish that shit! Come on!
Larry Wheels transformed from a skinny kid in the Bronx to a world-renowned fitness icon in the testament to his relentless determination and unmatched strength. Breaking multiple world records in powerlifting, excelling in bodybuilding, and captivating millions with the incredible feats, Larry has consistently pushed the limits of human potential. His latest venture, One Gen Gym, launched to immense success, furthering solidifying his status as the leader in the fitness community. Throughout his passion and drive, Larry Wheels continued to inspire countless people, earning his place as a legend in the world of fitness.